All right. Mr. Gallaga.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, how are you?
I'm doing well, sir. How about you?
Good, okay. It's a Monday, Mr. Gallaga, it's a Monday. Good morning, everyone. The 357th District Court will call its court session for today's docket, Monday, January 31st, 2020, starting at 8 o'clock, starting with 2021 DCL 4209 in the matter of Ana Silvia Landaverde. Mr. Gallaga.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alejandro Gaga here on behalf of Ms. Landaverde. Your Honor, we're here today on a final hearing for a petition for a name change of an adult.
All right.
If I may get Ms. Landaverde sworn in.
Yes. Raise your right hand, Ms. Landaverde. Can you unmute yourself?
Can you unmute yourself, ma'am? There she goes. Okay.
Okay.
Ana Silvia Landaverde.
Oh, do you solemnly swear from the testimony you will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. You can put your hand down.
Okay.
Ms. Landaverde, again, can you say your name for the record?
Ana Silvia Landaverde.
And you're the same Ms. Landaverde that filed the petition for name change, is that right?
Yes.
And in this case, you're seeking a name change to match your current spouse, is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
And what's your spouse's name?
Arminda Landaverde. Arminda Rivera.
You're seeking a name change to add on the Rivera. So you want your name change to be Ana Silvia Landaverde - Rivera. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're not doing this to evade taxes or for criminal charges or to evade the law. Is that correct?
Yes. No. Yes.
You're doing this solely for, to add on your spouse's last name for the love and affection of your spouse. Is that right?
Yes.
And you're asking the court today to grant your name change?
Yes.
I have no further questions for Ms. Landaverde, Judge.
When did she get married to? Who is she married to?
Arminda Rivera.
When did they get married?
They were married. Ms. Landaverde, when?
January.
Go ahead.
3rd of January.
January 3rd.
January 3rd, 2020.
Did you marry formally? Was there did you get a marriage license and you got married?
Yes. Yes.
Well, is there a need for name change like this, Mr. Gallaga?
Well, Your Honor, they're a same-sex couple, and I think when the clerk who's filling it out, there was an error on the submission that they had done where the name change wasn't done on the paperwork they submitted. And so she's been having trouble changing her last name. And so we thought an order would probably be best to clarify that for vital statistics.
But see, I guess, I mean, we can do it that way, but when you have a name change, that's permanent, and that survives any relationship.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a divorce, you get your name back, right? I mean, one of the things that they ask is that for a name change when they get a divorce in the petition, right? That they get their name be restored to whatever it was, maiden name before they got married. Or this will not. This will not survive that. This will continue because it's a permanent name change. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's what I want. I want to change my last name.
So even if you don't have, assuming, I'm not saying it's going to happen or it has happened, Ms. Landaverde. I'm just trying to do that you won't have any problems in the future, okay? I'm going to grant you whatever you want, but I want to make sure that we're doing it the right way, right? That this is something that will be permanent, okay? So assuming with me that something happens between you and your spouse and your partner, and that you guys decide that you're going to call it quits forever, right?
Yeah.
You will forever be known as her last name, Rivera. because that's your permanent name now in the vital statistics. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Because normally when somebody gets married, right, they get married and then one assumes the last name of the other pursuant to the ceremony and the certificate of marriage, the license. They get the name of the other spouse if they so choose, you know, and they're forever known as whatever, Mr. and Mrs. whatever. But when they get a divorce, assuming they get a divorce, those names are subject to change because they only were changed because of marital status. You, on the other hand, are asking me for a permanent name change. I just want you to make sure you understand what the difference is. I hope that you live forever in peaceful relationship and loving relationship with your partner. That this never comes to pass, but if it does, just be mindful that you will not be able to take off Rivera because that's your name now. If I do a
That's
permanent,
fine to me. That's fine.
you're okay with that?
Yes, I'm okay.
All right. The court will find that it has jurisdiction by virtue of the provisions of the family code regarding name change. The court having heard the evidence of petitioner in support of her name change hereby grants the name change as prayed for. All right. Thank you, Ms. Landavera.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
to you.
Done.
Mr.
Oh, thank you.
Magallanes.
Thank you, Ms. Rivera. Have a good day, man. All right.
And
Have
I
a
know
good day.
you aren't the design with the mustache, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I saw it for all the valley around.
Okay. Have a wonderful day, ma'am.
You too. Thank you.
And Judge, briefly, an order should be filed already.
I've signed the order.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Gallagher, for being here.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, 2020 DCL 6477, Valeria Benavides and Jose Conovas, Mr. Delgadillo.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Mr. Delgadillo.
My client is walking through the door as I speak. She was
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. We'll get him settled. I still don't have a couple of other.
and
29.
she will need an interpreter, Your Honor.
Okay. No,
And
let's
she's
wrestle
here
on.
right now if you want to proceed, if that's okay.
Okay.
We have an interpreter. 2019 DCO 5907, Patricia Rodriguez and Duncan Schaffner Development, Orozco, Mr. Orozco and Mr. Mann.
Judge, I just got a call from Mr. Orozco that they're passing the hearing that Mr. Mann had complied with whatever they were asking for.
Acabo de recibir una llamada.
No, Alejandro.
Not the problem.
Sorry.
That's okay.
He's ready to go. That shows me that this man is ready to take action. Got me on the screen. Let's rock. We gotta wait for Mr. Delgadillo.
No, his client was there.
Oh, where is she? Oh,
She's gonna stand right. Yeah.
Are you ready, Mr. Delgadillo?
We are ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's get your client sworn in, please.
Raise your right hand, ma'am.
Mr. Delgadillo, I'd rather
Levante-
see your client than, no offense, nothing personal. But I'd rather see your client than you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay.
Levante su mano derecha, por favor.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony you will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help you God?
¿Jura que lo que va a llevar a cabo en su testimonio el día de hoy va a ser la verdad y solamente la verdad? ¿Lo jura usted por Dios? I do swear.
Okay. Put your hand down. Thank you.
Baje su mano, por favor.
Okay, proceed, Mr. Delgadillo.
Prosiga, señor Delgadillo.
Ms. Benavides, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Señora Benavides, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que quede levantado en actas.
Valeria Benavides.
Valeria Benavides.
And you're currently married to Jose Canovas, is that correct?
¿Usted actualmente está casado con José Cánovas?
Correcto.
Correct.
And while he's not present here today, there is an agreement between the parties, is that correct?
Y aunque él no esté aquí presente el día de hoy, como quiera hay un acuerdo entre ustedes, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You've lived in Texas for the last 6 months in the last in Cameron County in the last 90 days, is that correct?
Usted ha vivido en el estado de Texas por los últimos 6 meses y por los últimos 90 días ha estado viviendo usted en el condado de Cameron, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
You two were married on or about July 9th, 2016, and stopped living together as spouses on or about September 1st, 2021. Is that correct?
Ustedes, el 9 de the month,
Julio.
July.
July.
July 9th, 2016, that's when you got married and you separated as husband and wife. September,
What are
In
we doing?
Spanish,
What are we
please.
doing, Mr. Solis?
I'm sorry?
In
What are we
Spanish.
doing?
I am sorry, Your Honor. Like you said before, I think it's Monday. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, let's start again.
Yes. El 9 de julio del 2016 es cuando ustedes se casaron y el 1 de septiembre del 2021 es cuando se separaron como marido y mujer, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
The marriage has become insupportable because of discord or conflict of personalities, and there is no legitimate chance of you guys reconciling. Is that correct?
El matrimonio ha llegado a tal grado de insoportabilidad por conflicto de caracteres entre las partes que destruye la legitimidad del mismo matrimonio y previene cualquier tipo de reconciliación a futuro, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
There are 2 children born of this marriage, specifically Rebecca Canovas and Lucia Canovas. Is that correct?
Hubo 2 producto de este matrimonio, Rebeca Cánovas y Lucía Cánovas, ¿correcto?
There is an
No le
agreement.
escucho, I'm sorry.
Correcto.
¿Qué dijo?
Correcto.
Correct.
There is an agreement as far as custody in this, making you guys joint managing conservators of the 2 children, and you having primary custodian or with a right to designate the residency of the children. Is that correct?
La tutela se va a llevar a cabo al 50%, cada quien, usted va a decidir dónde viven los niños, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And the child support will be set at $608 with a step-down provision, and the medical support will be set at $113, and you will maintain the current insurance that you have for the children. Is that correct?
La cantidad de manutención de menores va a ser de $608 y cuando el mayor llegue a la mayoría de edad, entonces se va a llevar a cabo una reducción por lo mismo y el reembolso de gastos médicos va a ser de $113 y usted tiene que quedarse con el seguro en el que actualmente están los niños, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
As far as the division of property is concerned, there is no community property that needs to be divided. Whatever personal property you have will be for you, and whatever personal property he has will be his. Is that correct?
En lo que se refiere al patrimonio conyugal, no hay bienes raíces ni nada por el estilo, nada de ese tipo de propiedad. Toda la propiedad personal que esté bajo la posesión de cada uno de ustedes, cada quien se queda con lo suyo, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And the same goes for debt. You do not have any community debt, and whatever debt that you acquired on or after September 1st, 2021 in your name will be your sole and separate property debt, and the same for him, for his debt in his name. Is that correct?
Y al igual todo lo que tiene que ver con las deudas, no hay deudas del patrimonio conyugal, entonces cada quien después del 1 de septiembre del 2021 que haya adquirido cualquier deuda a nombre de quien haya sido, cada quien se queda con esa responsabilidad de esa deuda, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And you are asking this court for a divorce this morning. Is that correct?
Y sí le está solicitando aquí al señor juez que la divorcie, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
That's all the questions I have, Your Honor.
Son todas las preguntas que tengo, señoría.
Mr. Delgadillo,
Yes, Your Honor.
there's
Señor
a,
Delgadillo.
there's a petition and intervention here from the Attorney General's office.
Yes, Your Honor. I
know.
actually just spoke with Melanie Moore this morning, and she's in agreement with everything that I just dictated on the record.
What do I do with that cause number that's open in that case? Do I
Yeah,
merge?
There is actually no cause number, Your Honor. I asked the same question. The only thing they have is an OAG number, and I tried to consolidate those 2 numbers, but Ms. Moore advised that since there was no cause number and no official order as it pertains to the child support, and the child custody, that they will be non-suiting that case and they will file an intervention in this case, which I believe is what took place.
I believe you're right because it has the same cause number. Okay, thank you. All right. The court will take judicial notice of all documents on file. The court finds that it has jurisdiction by virtue of the domiciliary requirements. The court, having heard the evidence of petitioner in support of her petition for divorce, hereby grants the divorce as prayed for, hereby approves the agreement by the parties regarding the custody of the children and the child support for the children and medical support for the children. And the court hereby, where does Mr. Conavas lives? Where does he live?
¿Dónde vive el señor Canavas?
He lives in Mexico, Your Honor.
Vive en México, señoría.
The court will grant the divorce as prayed for.
Se resuelve ahorita en este momento que se presentó todo en forma y en regla. Se llevó a cabo la jurisdicción. Todo lo presentado dentro del expediente que queda anotado y el acuerdo, se va a respetar el acuerdo entre las partes en lo que se refiere a la custodia, la manutención de menores, el reembolso del seguro de gastos médicos y se otorga este divorcio.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my
Gracias.
business. May we be excused?
Have a great day, Mr. Delgadillo.
You too, Your Honor.
Gracias. Ms. Jaquez,
Yes, Your Honor.
you should have been alerted that our criminal docket doesn't start till 9. So,
They are, I put it in big red letters on the very top of the email.
okay, well, I just want to make sure that you're aware of, instead of you might be having other things to do this morning instead of sitting and watching.
I
But
got it at 8, so that's why.
well, we
I didn't
apologize for
remember.
any miscommunication, but normally our criminal docket starts at 9 because of the jail. Like on Mondays and Tuesdays, there's no doubt it'll start at 9 because the jail, that's the only time they come in and bring us our prisoners.
Okay.
Otherwise we start earlier, but for sure, write it down. Then on Mondays and Tuesdays, it's at 9 because of
Okay,
the
got
criminal-
it, sir.
because of the
Thank you.
jail, because of the jail docket. No problem. Thank you.
So if you want to come back at 9, Alejandro, or stay on. Or,
Cindy,
yes?
Mr. Linan's client is not in custody. I don't know if he's in the, because he called me this morning.
Okay.
But is he there or no? No?
No, I don't leave anybody in the waiting room.
Okay.
I never do. I let everybody in.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Did you get my email?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. I don't wanna. Yeah. Yeah.
Upstairs on the patio, outside.
So, yeah, call them, find out if that's good right there.
And if they did good in the run, right?
We lost Carizales, Judge, and you're muted.
Let's get him back. Mr. Young, I understand we didn't get any plea papers from you?
No, you didn't, Judge. I'm sorry
What's
about
going on?
that. We had an agreement. My client verbally agreed. We went to go over the plea papers. We no longer have an agreement. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask for trial dates. Now, there's two cases here. One's a new case, one's an MTR.
But we don't have to wait for that, for a trial.
Well, I know that. And I would like to ask this. I know the state has a right to go forward on the MTR. I'm going to ask once again to carry the MTR along with the main case. If the state and or the court is not willing to do that, I'd ask for a 1-week reset on the MTR to give myself one more shot at getting this resolved.
Let me inquire, what is what is the plea agreement that he rejected?
5 years TDC on both cases to run concurrent.
And what is he on probation for?
Burglary of a habitation.
For how long? Is it
I'm sorry, I didn't, let's see.
Ms. Jaquez, do you know?
Judge, I'm looking for that information right now.
He was placed on probation November 15, 2017, and to expire November 15, 2021. So it already expired.
All right, I've got it right here. Yep.
4 years deferred, Judge. You have the full range of punishment.
That's right.
So this new charge is another burglary of a habitation?
The new charges are a burglary of a habitation.
Well, you let him know, and I will reset the motion to revoke for a week, and you let him know that the judge's intentions, the court's intentions will be to put him in jail longer than 5 years.
I understand, Judge.
Let's see if that helps you.
I've been working on them, and
Just let him know that I've signaled that the 5 years it's going to even be rough, but you know, if that's plea, but if not, I intend to get more than that.
thank you, Judge. I would like to be able to tell him that, and I will.
Yeah, go ahead, and that way maybe you can get him to get where he come around that he's actually exposing himself to a lot more time if he doesn't get sensible about this.
I appreciate that, Judge.
All right, and so reset it for a week, Ms. Salas.
Okay, 2/7, Judge, February 7th.
February 7th, Mr. Young. See if you can do
Got it.
something. If it's not ready at that time, I'll do the motion to revoke. I'll take care of that then, and
Gotcha.
the rest of it will come out, whatever it comes out.
I'm gonna go back and see, let him know. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
All right. Is the jail back on?
They are, but they don't have sound.
They don't have sound.
Their audio is not connected. It's only the video.
They don't have a rooster, Judge.
I got mine, man. I'm ready. There you
Siempre.
go.
Cindy,
you go.
and Linan are not on?
No, I don't have anybody in my waiting room.
Well, I've got two. I've got,
You send it to them, right?
Yeah, I sent it to G. Linan. That's his address. And then I sent it to Michael Benton at gmail.com. Michael Benton Law at gmail.com.
And Mr. Lenan called this morning and wanting the invite number. I gave it to him. So,
So I got it twice.
who is Horacio Garcia? Who represents him?
Mr. Those are the cases that you reset, Judge.
Huh?
The Horacio Garcia, that's the case you just reset for Mr. Young.
Okay, well then that's done.
Okay, Carizales is coming in again. But we don't have attorneys, so.
That's been reset.
Mr. Benton usually gets on right on time. So I don't know. think Carizales froze.
Okay.
I spoke to Adrian, his secretary, Michael Benton. He's doing it from the hospital because he took his father to have surgery. But he's in another court and he's gonna try to jump to this one right now.
Oh, we lost Carizales again. So I think they're having technical difficulties.
Monday, right?
It's a
It's
Monday.
I should have known. Me and my rooster are gonna go back. Mr. Janice, me and my rooster are gonna go back to the barn.
I'm gonna take mine with me.
All right, man.
Alejandro, I don't know if these two people need an interpreter or not, so.
Eddie Flores, no, but Ismael Escalera, I don't remember if he speaks English.
And he's not in city?
He's not even on.
Yes, sir.
It's Monday for me too.
It's Monday for you too.
Well, that's how I started. How was my goodness?
Oh, translated to English. You were just not even doing the Spanish. You were just doing all the English. There's
Yes, yes, I was just speaking English. Well, that was wonderful.
Mr. Linan is on now. But Mr. Linan's client is not in custody, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yes.
I'm here.
Is your client with you, Mr. Linan?
No, he's not. I spoke to his father and he told me that he doesn't have a phone right now. So I don't have anything to report about him.
Okay. Let's see. Good morning, Carizales.
Good morning, ma'am. We were able to find a stable connection. Sorry about that.
Okay, no worries. I just want to let you know that we are already done with Horacio Garcia. He was reset for February the 7th.
Roger.
And so we're just waiting for the attorney for Mr. Flores.
They reset Mr. Garcia. Flores is up right now. We're waiting on the attorney.
Mr. Flores, do you need an interpreter? Or do you speak English?
English.
Thank you. Mr. Alejandro, so we just have Mr. Flores. So if you need another court you can go to, you can.
Thank you so much. Actually, I've got you guys on and I've got the 107th as well.
We'll go for it.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You're
Have a
welcome.
great day.
Bye-bye.
All right, good morning. Mr. Linan. Good morning, sir. 2021 DCR 174, Serapix Ismael Escalera.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jerry Linan for Mr. Escalera. Judge, I recently this morning spoke to his father, and he told me he hasn't had contact with his son since last week, that he no longer has a phone. So he is not present today.
All right. Mr. Rivera.
Yes, Your Honor.
Call out the name of Ismael Escalera.
Yes, sir.
How's it going, Mr. Linan? How you doing?
Good, Judge, except I broke my leg.
What?
A couple of weeks ago.
What?
I don't know if you heard.
You weren't climbing that ladder you have out there outside your house, were you?
No, I've gotten that urge before, but I've managed to fight it.
Well, this
Actually, I was
will
just
cure you of
taking
that.
out the trash. I was taking out the trash. I took the dumpster out to the street, and the asphalt was wet, and my foot skated out from under me, and I
You
guess
broke
I
it
just
where?
fell awkwardly.
Where did you break it?
In the fibula, yeah, they called it
Yeah.
a double spiral
Right.
spiral break.
What kind of fracture?
Um,
Compound?
No, it was just, I guess
Hairline?
it didn't move. No displacement.
No displacement hairline?
Right. And so I'm in a wheelchair right now for about another week.
Well, take care of yourself, Mr. Linan.
Well, thank you, Judge.
We're not getting any younger. I know that for a fact.
I am
Yeah.
beginning to be forced to face that realization.
Yeah, well, no, I have confronted it day in and day out. I went to run a 5K this weekend thinking myself young as ever, right? Shit, I've been in pain for about 4 days now, man. So, you know, it's, I can't shake it off like what I could because as a young guy, you know, I'd be sore for, you know, a day, maybe half a day and it'd be over with. Now it's like 3 to 4 days before I can start getting better. So time is here.
Well, I commend you for finishing it, Judge. I don't think I'd finish 200 yards, 300 yards.
Well, you know what? It was a struggle, but I did it, man. I mean, it was pretty good. We did a good. My dogs inspire me when I run with them,
There you go.
or they demand it. One of the two. All right, Mr. Rivera.
Your Honor, he was called 3 times and there was no answer.
What says the state on State of Texas versus Ismael Escalera?
State at this time state has the case be issued, bond be forfeited, bond be set to no bond, and judgment not side issued in favor of the state.
That'll be granted. We'll see when we catch up, Mr. Linan. Are you hired or are you appointed?
In this case, I'm appointed, Judge.
Okay, well, if you want to take it back when we get, we'll let you know, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Have a good day and be careful, man.
Thank you.
All right, the only one we have is Mr. Benton. Is that you on the screen?
We have Mr. Benton's client on the screen, Mr. Flores.
Mr. Flores,
Yes, sir.
we're waiting for your attorney.
Yes, sir.
He's in another court or somewhere.
He's in another court.
Well, there's no way I can use the restroom.
What's that?
If I can use the restroom real fast.
we could have. Okay. That's why I thought it's with all this. Are you only doing that so that they question my law? You didn't lie. Dude. What's that? Some point.
Stella.
Mande.
Docket's ready for tomorrow.
Okay. Oye, FDA ya está hecho y los otros resets también están hechos.
Okay. Yeah,
Oye,
I called Adrian again right now. He's gonna tell him because he had a plea in the 404th, but ahorita he's telling him to log on.
oye, Norma, on ese, García, le quité el plea y le puse announcements porque he wasn't going to take the plea.
Yeah.
¿Está bueno?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and send the docket entonces.
Yes.
¿Cuántos tienes tú?
8.
8. Ay, perdón, in custody, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
No, sí, pues mañana es martes.
Except for Gabriela Martinez. She's not in custody.
Okay.
Mr. Benton is coming in. You're muted, Judge.
Okay.
His audio.
Mr. Janice.
Yes, Judge.
Oh, there's Mr. Benton.
There's Mr. Benton.
There was Mr. Benton.
Morning,
Mr.
Judge.
Benton.
Mr. Benton,
missed
did you happen to see a rooster flying over my screen? How you doing, Mr. Benton? What are we doing this morning with Mr. Flores?
I'm doing all right, Judge. Judge, I'm asking for just a brief reset.
Okay.
I should be able to get it taken care of pretty quickly.
So how long do you need? How long
3 weeks, Judge.
Miss Salas? Miss Salas?
You're muted.
Let's set it up for February 22nd.
22nd, Mr. Benton.
Thank you, Judge. I've got it. And just let the court know, I can work out all the deal. We did have some problem with Mr. Flores. We were trying to plea him out on some misdemeanors. He's the minor mental health issues.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
You let me know if you have anything ready before the 22nd. Just call us and we'll reset it for earlier. Okay.
Will do, Judge.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
And I apologize for the delay.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Judge.